ครับสวัสดีครับทุกคน มันต้องเล่นได้แล้วแหละแก้ได้แล้วละครับเมื่อวานแต่ว่าเมื่อวานสลบแต่ชอทำพิษนะครับไม่ได้เสียค่าแฟนเยอะนานๆแม่งแบตหมดนะครับหลับยาวเป็นตายเพิ่งฟื้นนะครับวันนี้เราพร้อมนะครับกินทุกอย่างแล้วเรียบร้อยอันนี้ก็น่าจะยาวได้เลยมาเรามาในเกมเนี่ยครับ yes บอสตันปีไม่ขึ้นนี่ฮาเลยนะแก้ได้แล้วพัดเกมไม่เข้านี่ฮาเลยปวดหัวเลยแป๊บนึงนะ เอ้ยเสียงมานี่แต่ภาพไม่มาแล้วทุกคนได้เวลาใช้วิธีเดิมนะครับในเมื่อมีปัญหาภาพไม่ขึ้นไม่ในเมื่อมีปัญหาภาพไม่ขึ้นนะเอาใหม่ดีจริงๆเลยเกมฉันเป็นเกมที่อยากเล่นนะเว้ยกูอยากอะดรีนาลีนฉุบฉีดไงแล้วเราแบบอยากหนีอะไรมั่งนะครับไม่ใช่แบบว่าสู้ไม่ได้อย่างเดียวนะครับเกมนี้คือแทบจะสู้ไม่ได้เลยนะครับคล้ายๆแอนิเซียตอนแอบอย่างเดียว if I mad is mercy ถ้าฉันบ้ามันคือความเมตตา if may God the man who is contrary can I out n นั่นแหละอารมณ์เหมือนการเสียสติในทำเป็นเมตตาสูงสุดนะครับโอ้โหฉลามใครอยากกินฉลามข้างหน้าเลยก็เนื้อเรื่องของเกมนะคือเราเล่นเป็นไอ้นี่เนาะเราเล่นเป็นนักสืบนะครับอืมประมาณนั้นเราเล่นเป็นนักสืบที่ผ่านศึกนะครับของสงครามโลกครั้งที่หนึ่งนะครับเป็นอาสาสมัครอะไรประมาณนั้นแล้วคือแบบว่าทุกอย่างที่เราเจอมันทำให้เรายังมีแบบไอ้นี่นะครับมีความทรงจำแย่ๆเลยต้องพึ่งยานอนหลับนะครับในการที่จะต้องให้ตัวเองหลับนะครับเพราะความทรงจำไม่แย่มันผ่านมาแต่ตอนนี้เราต้องมาสืบคดีนะครับเพราะว่าใบอนุญาตนักสืบเราใกล้หมดนะครับพอใบอนุญาตนักสืบใกล้หมดเนี่ยเราจะทำงานสืบสวนต่อไปไม่ได้เราต้องหาคดีใหม่จนทำให้มาเจอกับสิ่งที่อยู่ตรงหน้าเนี่ยครับเมื่อวานนี้ยังเซ็งจะเล่นเด้งตลอดเอ้ยไปได้ปะแกะแกะแกะแกะแกะคงจะไปได้อะโตขนาดนี้เอ๊ะผมผ่านตรงนี้ไปอันเนี้ยนี่ก็ไปไม่ได้ไปก่อนเดี๋ยวนะทุกคนขออนุญาตแก้มันนะครับอาจจะบัก จะได้ไม่ต้องมีปัญหานะครับระหว่างที่เรากำลังลองอะไรนะครับพยายามพับหน้าจอทุกคนปุ่มคลิกนี่จะเป็นตัวเร่งนี่นะครับเร่งไฟได้ขออนุญาตลดเสียงครับเสียงเกมมันดังไปนะครับติดผีเข้ามาเลยให้นี่ยิงไฟใส่หน้าแกโคตรจะกุ๊กน่ากลัวเลยผีตูปัดไปดี
In my wake, pulled along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
มาแล้วอันนี้ก็จะเป็นตะเกียงเจ้าพายุนะครับนี่เข้ามาเลยผีฉันจะปัดไฟใส่หน้าแก
What a putrid offering.
เดซาก YouTube คงไม่นี่หรอกมั้งอันนี้ก็จะเป็นวานออก้าที่นอนแน่นิ่งนะครับ
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
นายถูกเลือกได้เลยผมถูกเลือกใช่ไหมครับเดี๋ยวทำเต็มที่ครับแต่ฐานะคนถูกเลือกเกมเซฟ
Everything has already been written.
ทุกอย่างก็ถูกเขียนไปแล้วตำรวจ
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
โชคชะตาของนายไม่อาจสามารถเปลี่ยนได้โอ้โหโดนไม่ตายเพื่อโดนกระจวกโดนโยนทิ้งจะมาทำอะไรผมโอ้ฝันร้ายโอ้โห
I hate whiskey.
โอ้ฉันควรจะได้วิสกี้นะไดอารี่นะครับไพรอินเวสติเกตเอเจนซี่ก็คือเหมือนสำนักงานหนังสือของเราเองเราชื่อเอ็ดเวิร์ดไพรนะครับได้ประวัติอันนี้ก็จะเป็นแถบสกิลนะครับอนาคตเราจะเก่งขึ้นสามารถอัพพวกนี้ได้เห็นป่ะมันก็จะมีแบบความสามารถพิเศษนะครับจะคุยอะไรก็ได้ความแข่ง30 strength your is physical power input อ๋อนี่การเมดิกนะครับการรักษาพยาบาลนะประมาณนั้นอันนี้เกี่ยวกับเรื่องเหนือธรรมชาตินะครับเคาติซึมนะครับเป็นความสามารถ you know of cultist ควรง่ายๆคือถ้าเราเจออะไรเกี่ยวกับที่เป็นพวกลัทธิหรืออะไรพวกนั้นที่เกิดขึ้นนะสามารถอัพได้แล้วเราจะรู้ว่ามันเกิดอะไรขึ้นอันนี้ค่าสตินะครับ knowledge of human if skill include your ควรง่ายๆคือสามารถhigh spot สามารถหาจุดซ่อนแอบได้นี่ก็คือการคุยนะครับสามารถคุยได้เก่งขึ้นอันนี้การสืบสวนนะครับก็คือสืบสวนเก่งนะครับ sanity ก็คือค่าสตินะครับตอนนี้ยังเต็มอยู่จะบอกว่าเกมเกี่ยวกับตำนานเลิฟคราฟหรืออะไรพวกนี้มี2อย่างที่จำเป็นนะครับที่จะต้องต้องรักษาไว้คือชีวิตเราแล้วก็ค่าสตินะครับถ้าค่าสติส่วนตัวเอกเราก็จะเป็นบ้า
Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
มันนานแล้วนะใช่ไหมไม่ได้นอนบนเตียงนะ
I wonder why I still take these things.
นี่ยานอนหลับ sleeping pill the doctor patient when I นั่นแหละยานอนหลับ
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
นะฮะเขียนเกี่ยวกับสิ่งที่ฉันเจอมาในฝันร้ายของฉันลอร์ดบอสตันนั่นแหละ
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
เกี่ยวกับศพเหรอ
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
บาบูอันนี้ก็จะเป็นคดีเก่าที่ปิดไปได้นะครับ เกี่ยวกับการแบล็กเมลนะครับ ประมาณนั้น อันนี้ไม่มีอะไร
I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
ในการสืบสวน
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
อันเอง Husband never understand his wife have left him เป็นเคสที่
I have business here to attend to.
ยังมีสิ่งที่ต้องทำอยู่ที่นี่ ฉันไม่สามารถเอาไปได้ โอเคนี่จะกิน อันนี้เลยแล้วกัน กระดกวิกกี้หนึ่งอึกนะครับปึ๊บปึ๊บเอาอีกอึกหนึ่งเพื่อความสบายใจเปิดดูข่าวอื่นดีกว่าโอเคเกมเซฟวิ่งเอาสักเอาโทรศัพท์ดังเมาแล้วสวัสดีครับ
I'm listening.
What's wrong, you?
Private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency.
That's correct.
Hello,
What's
Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
พูดง่ายๆคือเหมือนข้อมูลเราถูกทำลายนะครับ ก็คือจะเป็นการเนียนนะครับให้อัปเกรดสเตตัสเบื้องต้นของเกมนั่นเองงั้นเราเอาคาติซึมไปก่อนแล้วกันอัน2นั้นเอาค่าสติด้วยอัน3ไปเลยโอเคหมดละได้แค่นี้นั้นเอาประมาณนี้ก่อนแล้วกันนะครับหรือว่าจะลดสักหน่อยประมาณนี้แหละเอาค่าสติสูงไว้ก่อนเผื่อแบบต้องใช้นะครับ
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
นั่นแหละนี่คือการเตือนนะครับ
I'm coming.
ผมมาแล้ว มันเป็นการเตือนว่าเหมือนตัวเอกเราอาจจะสูญเสียใบอนุญาตตัวนี้ไปนะครับตามที่เขาบอกเนาะเพราะว่าเนื่องจากคดีไม่มีเลยคดีแบบน้อย
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave any time, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl,
ๆเขาบอกว่าผม
she
เนี่ย
is
เสีย
dead.
สติไปแล้ว
Even you must know of her.
ลูกของผม
She
ซา
was
ร่าได้เสียชีวิตไปแล้ว
Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes.
โอ้นักวาดอย่างนั้นเหรอ
Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof,
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
แล้วรูปไปรูปอันนี้มันทำให้ผมปวดใจมากเลย
what am I supposed to find?
Tell me
ผมควรหาอะไรงั้นเหรอ
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
นี่คือ
Yes,
สิ่งที่คุณต้องการจากผมนั่น
please.
เหรอ
All right. I'll look at your picture.
ได้เดี๋ยวผม
That's all you've got?
เนี่ย
The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
ทุกอย่างมันอยู่ที่โต๊ะของคุณแล้ว
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Dark Water The warehouse of Dark Water is political Resulting Horizon Simon พูดง่ายๆคือทุกอย่างนะครับได้หายไปในพริบตาในเบาะแสแรกนะครับตำรวจ
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
ได้อะไรมาบ้าง
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
ฉันคิดว่าทุกอย่างมันแค่อุบัติเหตุ
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things?
เห็น
What do you mean by
สิ่ง
that?
นั้นเหรอ
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
ก็จากที่สามคำถามมานะมันก็เกี่ยวกับคดีนี่แหละแต่ว่าหลายๆอย่างก็ยังมีที่แปลกๆก็คือหลายคนบอกว่าลูกสาวของตาคนนี้เขามีปัญหาทางจิตเนาะอะไรประมาณนั้น แต่ว่าพ่อเขาบอกว่าพอดีลูกสาวฉันน่ะมองเห็นนิมิตเนี่ยอะไรประมาณนั้นนะครับแล้วก็มีเรื่องราวแปลกๆเพราะว่าอันนี้คำถามที่เราถามไปเนาะก็คือเหมือนสามีเขาอะเป็นเจ้าใหญ่ในเกาะนั้นก็คือรู้ทุกอย่างอะไรเงี้ยเหมือนแบบมีอะไรแปลกไป
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
ก็คือ Dark Water มันอยู่แถบอ่าวของบอสตันนั่นเองพอตนะพอตก็คือแปลว่าอ่าวหรือแหลมก็ได้ประมาณนั้น If I out about นั้นเดี๋ยว
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
โอเคนายเป็นทุกอย่า
I
งที่ผม
think
ต้องการ
I'm
แล้ว
beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case.
ได้เลย
I'll go to Darkwater
เธอท
and look
ำค
into
ดี
the
นี้
death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
มีหลายอย่างน่าสงสัยแต่ก็ไม่สามารถเลือกได้
Darkwater.
นะ
I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Natural sciences, linguistics. Our Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
เราต้อง
All
ไป
I
ที่
have to do is
Darkwater
go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take
เฮ้ยตารางการรักษา
me to Darkwater.
นี่ อันนี้นะครับก็คือเราสามารถเก็บพวกที่เป็นครูมันก็จะเพิ่มไอ้พวกนี้ได้นะครับ เรายิ่งหาเจอยิ่งได้ของเพิ่มนะครับ
I used to be an avid reader.
หมดเกลี้ยงเอ๊ะก็ตอนนี้เราเกรินเรียบร้อยแล้วเกี่ยวกับในเรื่อง ก็คือสรุปง่ายๆนะครับเมื่อกี้เราแปลไม่ทันเนาะพูดไวเกินก็คือ
I should get rid of all this stuff.
นั่นแหละสรุปก็คือตอนนี้มีคดีที่เราต้องไปทำนะครับ เกี่ยวกับศิลปินคนหนึ่งที่วาดรูปนี้ขึ้นนะครับ ซึ่งเขาทั้งครอบครัวโดนเผาตายในกองเพลิงนะครับ เราต้องไปสืบว่ามันเกิดอะไรขึ้นกับครอบครัวนี้ แล้วภาพนี้เกี่ยวกับอะไร เป็นเรื่องของเราที่เรา
A lost
ไป
battalion.
สืบเองนะครับ
Holding your position and obeying
ไปสืบไล
orders.
ฟ์จบแล้ว
That isn't courage.
อันนี้คือภาพตอนที่ฉันเคยเป็นอาสาสมัครในสงครามโลกครั้งที่ 1นั่นแหละโอเคครับได้เวลาแล้วครับไปสำรวจ Chapter 2 Dark Water ก็คือตอนนี้เรารับเคสมาแล้วนะครับ ตอนนี้ได้เวลาสำรวจเพิ่มนะครับ เกี่ยวกับสิ่งที่เราเจอนะครับว่ามันเกิดอะไรขึ้นนะครับ เกี่ยวกับครอบครัวนะครับ เราต้องไปสืบสวนเอาละกันโอ้โฟกัสโฮมเนลทีฟอีเวนต์เอกเรา
We're almost there.
โอ้เราไก่ถึงแล้ว เสียงเราหายโดยเนียนมิดไม่ใช่ละ
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
อยู่นิ่งเขาเป็นคนที่ต้องมา
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
อะไรทำให้คุณ
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
ก็คุณฮอกกินเป็นคดีของคุณฮอ
A
กกิน
sad story that we would all
ก็
prefer to
เป็นเรื่อง
forget.
ที่เศร้าอยู่นะ
Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
เขาเป็นคนของที่ดินน่ะเขาเป็นคน
And
ดี
his
นะ
wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman and a great painter. What a tragedy.
อ่า
You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
โอเคก็คือเขาบอกว่าตอนนี้ให้เราไปไอ้นี่ก่อนนะครับให้เราไปดื่มที่บาร์ก่อนแล้วถ้ามีอะไรค่อยคุยกับเขาที่อันนู้นอันนี้เราขอดูรอบๆก่อนตามที่เราบอก
Please move back. Let the police do their work.
โอ้
Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any
ไป
faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
โอ้
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
What could have done so much damage?
อะไรที่มันทำดาเมจขนาดนี้
back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
What could have done so much damage?
You
The
can...
same goes for
Oh,
you,
very
sir.
nice.
Move along.
โมบาลอง
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me. These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
โอ้
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't...
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
นั่นเป็นคำแนะนำที่ดีใน
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine. Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
เฮ้ยแต่เคียงอยู่นี่ยังหยิบไม่ได้นะอ่ะดื่มที่บาร์ก่อนถุยน้ำลายใส่อยากมีเหลืองอ่ะพี่แม่ง
Hey, be careful.
เฮ้ยระวังหน่อยสิตัวเอกเรานี่ก็เอาเรื่องเหมือนกันนะเฮ้ยเจเป็นใคร
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Oh. Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no
ธรรมชาติ
more.
อะไรประมาณนั้น
Anything
ก็
else?
ไม่อยากจะพูดเกี่ยวกับมันแล้ว มีอะไรอีกไหมล่ะก็เอาเก็บแค่นี้ได้ไหม
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
เราไปอัพไปดีมานะครับค่าความไซโคโลจิคอล
You don't dare say a thing because you respect their memory. But that doesn't mean that you don't have a lot on your mind.
You're not a PI for nothing. Okay. I don't know what it's worth, though. But Mrs. Hawkins, she went to see her doctor very often.
She was sick.
I shouldn't have mentioned it to you. Forget it.
ไม่รู้เกี่ยวกับก็คือซาร่าฮอว์กินเนี่ยเขาไปหาหมอบ่อยๆแต่อาจจะไม่ให้โรคเกี่ยวกับไอ้นี่นะครับเกี่ยวกับร่างกายแต่เป็นโรคทางอื่น
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
อะไรอีกไหมล่ะ
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
เครื่องดื่ม
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
งั้นเอานี่ไปโอ้นี่แก้วเล็กของพี่
I think we'll get along well.
โอเคในรู้สึกดีขึ้นแล้ว
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
รู้ทุกอย่าง ก็คือเจที่โดนแผ่นกล้องนะครับเมื่อกี้มันก็ไม่
That'll
มี
be
อะไร
all for now.
ตอนนี้หมดทุกอย่างแล้วแหละขอบคุณนะสำรวจไหนที่นี่มีอะไรน่าสนใจเพิ่ม
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
นี่เลยเจ๊
What you looking at, stranger?
นี่นายมองหาอะไรไงคนแปลกหน้าโอ้
The clientele is predominantly male.
ผู้หญิงคุณไปทำอะไร
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it. I told you to beat it.
เอาเรียบร้อยถามผิดนะครับ ถามอะไรต่อไม่ได้ละนี่ลบ
I told you to beat it.
What can I get you?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
Same again,
แก้ว
please.
สองแล้วกัน
Here you go.
That's no moonshine.
You can say that again. House recipe.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
มีอะไรไหมครับ
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
That'll be all for now. Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker and a debtor. Interesting.
My God.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got. That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course. They all disappeared.
You exhausted
เพ
the
ราะว่าหาย
stocks.
ไปหมดแล้วเนี่ย
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them. Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847. It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger. So long.
เจอกัน
I told you to beat it.
เรียบร้อย บอกผิดทีเดียวครับโดนเลยแล้วเรานี่ลืมเลือกอีกช้อยนะครับมันได้ครั้งเดียวเห็นนั้นไปก็ได้ ไม่ได้ข้อมูลเพิ่มจากตรงอื่น
You can stay to watch if you want. You can pick up the pieces.
Come
There's
on,
nothing for you
bastard.
here either.
You'll see
Beat
what a true
it.
sailor's got in his belly.
โอ้โดนปิดทางไม่ให้ไปนะครับ
You bilge rats don't. You said
I told you to beat it.
อิมพีซีพูดว่าฉันบอกให้นายไปกันเหรอก็ได้ไปก็ได้ไม่มีอะไรแล้ว
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't
เฮ้ยตำราแพทย์อีกแล้ว
been wiped for more than 70 years. This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir.
ไม่ได้เดินแน่งเดียวนะครับเนี่ยแหละเกมปริศนาค่อยๆไปติดต่อเดี๋ยวไว้สรุปได้เดี๋ยวจะอธิบายแบบพอจะเข้าใจได้นะครับคุยกับกัปตันฟิตรอย
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
ได้เลย
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat. Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
โอ้ยจามเฉยอยากรู้จังเลยใครนะดิฉัน
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins, but that's all I'll get from them. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
โอ้เปิดได้โอ้ห้องน้ำอันนี้ไม่มีอะไรเลยมีแค่ห้องน้ำ
What a macabre souvenir.คุยเพิ่มหน่อย
I told you to beat it.
Oh. เดือนมันมีไฟแช็กขึ้นมาด้วย
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
ช่วยบอกกันไหมเกี่ยวฉันจะช่วยอะไรนายได้
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
โอ้เกี่ยวกับ
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Yes. เล่นด้วยนี่เหมือนเดิมเล่นด้วยเมาส์ก็คีย์บอร์ดเหมือนเดิมชี้ง่ายกว่า Photography look like you.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
ได้เลยนับไปเพิ่มดิอันนี้แล้วกัน
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
จะไปเฮาส์หรือว่าเรียกว่าโกดังก็ได้ครับมันเป็นโกดังเนาะที่ว่าเกิดปัญหาไปให้ขึ้น
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
ต้องหาทางขึ้นไปดึง
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Okay.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
อย่าบอกนะว่ามันยกขึ้นแล้วอะทำไมมันเปิดไม่ได้ล่ะแปลกจัง
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
ไม่ครบนี่เองโถ่ไม่ครบอีก
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
โอ้ยังขาดอะไรเนี่ย โอ้ร้อนเกินเฮ้ยอะไรอ่ะนี่ไง
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
จบแล้ว
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle.
มา
Damn, I broke it.
เอ้าตายสิมพังไปยังไงต่อเลย
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Your turf? That's news to me.
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around. My men saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, Detective. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Kat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
ก็จะโอ้โดนเข่าโอ้
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Oh, I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her.
ฉันต้องหาทางอื่นที่จะเข้าแวร์เฮาส์นั้นให้ได้ โดนจับโยนนะครับปูใช่ไม่มีอะไร
Damnation, I broke it. It's no use. The padlock won't give. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
โอ้โหคำนวณเปอร์เซ็นต์นะครับเฮ้ย
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in. I've no idea what it says.
เขาติดมานะได้ผลอยู่ เป็นภาษาแปลกๆนะดูสิ
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
เจ๊บอกแล้วเจ๊เป็นคนคุมที่นี่นะ
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone. You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
ไปที่บาร์ได้ไหมโอ้ยเจ๊อีกรอบนึง
Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something.
ขอปล้นอันนี้ไปได้ไหมครับ
What? Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
I'm very serious. The whole family died in a fire, and I've got reason to believe that there's still more to be said on the subject.
Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective.
คนมีวะนะนักสืบเว้ย
Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit, and nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley, I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never heard of this saint.
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
ไอ้คือแคทนู่นเนี่ยยืนอยู่นู่น
We saw this guy poking around here.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh. Okay.
ไปเลยเจ๊นำไปเลย
Be a gentleman and move that for me. That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
นั่นแหละ
Ugh, this place stinks.
โอ้โห
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
What?เสิร์ฟออเตอร์แวร์เฮาส์เสียงอ๋อต้องกดอย่างนี้
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages?
คนอันนี้กำลังต่อย อันนี้เฮ้ย
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
รูปของชาวและเซล่ามาอยู่อะไรที่นี่เอาติด
Whoever hid it here seems to worship Sarah Hawkins. What just happened? Did I imagine?
จินตนาการอย่างนั้นเหรอเฮ้ยยานอนหลับก็คือมีคนต่อยกระจกที่นี่และที่นี่ก็แบบมียาแปลกๆอยู่นะครับ
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You again. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
ฉันบอกให้นายอยู่ข้างนอกยังไงล่ะ Get on the police.
It's clear that you knew the victims. I'm sorry to dig up bad memories.
I can still see the poor child lying burned on the floor of their drawing room. We had to tear him off. The marks must still be there. They're in my mind anyway.
It's horrendous. I'm going to need your experience to bring him justice,
ดีนะอัพ
Officer
ไป
Bradley.
ไซโลจิคอล
Can you explain what this painting is doing
อั
here?
พไป
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
Let me guess. It was
มั
in
นจะ
the
ถึงมาเยอะ
Hawkins
นะครับคุย
mansion.
ได้อยู่
Precisely. You can still see the burn marks. There's no doubt about it. I must admit that you seem fairly competent. But I can't allow you to stay here.
I've seen enough. It's the Hawkins mansion that interests me now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail. I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again.
โอ้ยตายเธออีกแล้ว
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you...
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
เราเจอกันอีกครั้งหนึ่ง
Is it far, this mansion?
รถ
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge.
ดูข้างบนนั่นสิ
You see the building?
โอ้โห
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
ดูข้างบนนั้นนั่นคือตึกของฮอกกินนะครับนี่แหละที่เราต้องมาตามหา chapter 3 The Great of Hawkins Mansion chapter 2นี่คือเราก็สืบเกี่ยวกับเรื่องเมืองนี้เนาะเมืองนี้ก็เป็นเมืองเกี่ยวกับท่าเรือนะครับแล้วก็มีความเชื่อแปลกๆเกี่ยวกับปลาวาฬอะไรพวกนั้นมีขั้นมีเพลงเกี่ยวกับปลาวาฬอะไร อาจจะไม่ได้ค่อยได้พูดนะตอนสำรวจที่อ่าน แล้วก็เชื่อมโยงในหัวเนาะประเด็นคือแบบเกมสืบสวนจะเป็นประมาณนี้แหละแบบนั่งคิดอยู่ว่ามันเกิดอะไรขึ้นกันแน่เพราะว่าเหมือนมีความเชื่อเกี่ยวกับปลาวาฬซึ่งเราเจอศพปลาวาฬตัวหนึ่งที่โดนอะไรบางอย่างกัดนะครับวาฬพิชฆาตโดนแบบลุมถึงแล้วคือแบบเหมือนตำรวจว่าจะเอาลงน้ำแต่ว่าชาวบอกว่าอย่าไม่ดีอะไรประมาณนั้นควรจะเอาขึ้นมาไว้แล้วเราก็ได้เข้าไปในโกดังเพื่อสืบว่าเกิดอะไรขึ้นนะครับเกี่ยวกับครอบครัวนั้นเราก็ค้นพบรูปกับยาที่รักษาสภาพจิตใจอะไรประมาณนั้นนะตอนนี้เราก็จะมาที่คฤหาสน์เพื่อเป็นการสำรวจนะโอเคไปต่อ าจับจ้องมีคนแอบมองสภาพตัวเราตรวจเปิดให้
Well, here we are, Hawkins Mansion.
เราถึงแล้วฮอกกินแมนชั่นคฤหาสน์ฮอกกินนี่แหละความสยอง
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
โอ้โหถามเยอะมาก
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
มีอะไรอีกไหมอยากจะถามอ่ะ
I don't believe the fire is the only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
Huh. It's really that old.
Come on, let's leave the stories of the dead alone. They've nothing to do with your case anyhow. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
นายยังมีคำถามไหม
Your partner Andrews warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
ไปกันดีกว่าเดี๋ยวนะอันนี้คือโอ้
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined, but the architecture seems too recent. The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh.
Huh?
The caretaker takes great care of these graves. Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
ก็คือเหมือนว่าเขาบอกว่ามีชาวฮอกกินนะครับที่ยังอยู่ที่นี่คือคอยดูแล
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute.
Poor kid.
I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary?
บอกว่าขอเวลานิดนึง ฉันขอ
I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
The caretaker takes great care.
เกมเซฟ อ๋อแล้วไงเราก็ต้องเดินตรงนั้นดีๆครับ ตรงนี้ผ่านมันไม่ได้เพราะว่าเนื่องจากมีรีดฮอปกินเป็นอันคือทุกอย่างมันจะน่ากลัวถ้าแบบเกมสยองขวัญอันไหนไม่
This
มีปฏิหาร
entrance is still in use.
Whoa! Whoa! You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa!
โอ้ขอโทษ
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. And let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin?
Yeah, that's it, vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on then, just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
นี่เลยเราผ่านไปได้ด้วยดีนี่คนเสียชีวิต31แคทแก๊งบอสตำรวจเอาติดได้มาตะวัน โอ้บวกเพิ่มได้ เดี๋ยวก่อนนะ เพิ่มความสามารถแป๊บ เอาอันนี้แล้วกันอ้อไม่ได้ต้องเก็บสปอตโอเคโอกาส50/50มีเพิ่มเปอร์เซ็นต์ Professional Investigator High Spot โอเคประมาณนี้กันแล้วกัน
What now?
What now ลุงถือขวาน
This gate is locked.
เดินโซนกันนะครับ ไฟ เราต้องสำรวจรอบๆบ้านเพราะว่ามันจะได้มีอะไรเพิ่มขึ้น อย่างเช่นเดี๋ยวแบบไว้อัพเกรดตัวละครเราได้ ซึ่งเปอร์เซ็นต์ตอนที่อัพสเตตัสก็คือเหมือนตอนเราทอยเต่าอะ
The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world.
เพราะว่าอันนี้มันก็เปลี่ยนมาจาก
Empty, of course.
เปลี่ยนมาจากเกมเทเบิลท็อป RPG นะครับ ซึ่งเทเบิลท็อป RPG ก็จะมีแบบทอยเต่าเป็นในนี่อยู่แล้วเป็นประจำเป็นเปอร์เซ็นต์นะครับ ใช้ในการทอยเต่าเพื่อแบบ เราจะได้ผ่านอีเวนต์นั้นหรือเปล่าอะไรประมาณนั้นนะครับ เห็นสกิลมันจะมีเปอร์เซ็นต์ถูกไหมประมาณนั้น ซึ่งเปอร์เซ็นต์เนี่ยก็เหมือนกันทอยเต่าถ้าแบบมีโอกาสตอบได้ หรือว่าตอบไม่ได้ก็ตามนั้นเลยครับ
Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes.
เกมสืบสวนใส่นั่นก็คือต้องชนแบบหาแม่งทุกอย่างในด้าน เช็คแรปค่าสติฉันลดเหลือน้อยยังเจจึ๊บโอ้แซนดิตี้ยังเหลือเยอะอยู่
Pierce, shall we enter?
ได้เลย
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you. Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
โอ้ยเดี๋ยว2 อันโอเคนะวันนี้แล้วกัน จะได้คุยได้เยอะขึ้น
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me? What kind of meat is this?
นี่มันเนื้ออะไรกันเนี่ย
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
เนื้อแปลก
The boy was probably here, smashed his plate on the floor.
ทำของตกอันนี้
Sarah Hawkins didn't eat. Was it because of the meat or something else? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
เราไม่มีเวลามากแล้วคุณนักสืบไปห้องต่อไปกันดีกว่า
Let's see if
Silas
I can
managed
find
to bring the
something the
fire
cops
under
missed.
control, but it was already too late for the Hawkins.
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? They had a fight. Why? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? Did it stop at the time of the fire? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
ก็คือตัวพ่อเนี่ยดื่มหนักแล้วก็แบบทำให้ขาดสติทะเลาะกับลูกๆและภรรยา
Did someone escape the fire?
มีคนที่ออกไปได้กันเหรอ
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident.
นี่มันไม่ใช่
This was a fight.
โอ้มันไม่ใช่อุบัติเหตุมันคือการต่อสู้
Someone fell here.
มีคนที่ตกตรงนี้
A desperate attempt to flee.
จะวิ่งไป เอ๊ะ
And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I think that some of your colleagues should turn in their badges. This room is bursting with evidence that seriously contradicts the official inquiry.
Well, of course, Mr. Holmes. Like what?
I found a bottle of whiskey. Empty.
Charles sure liked a drink.
No glass. I suspect one of them drank heavily to calm down. Charles, most probably.
That's pretty thin. Who says that bottle hadn't been there for a while?
I can tell where young Simon was, but not his parents. Where were their bodies found?
I can't help you on that one. Charles and Sarah's bodies had already been carried away when I got here.
Without your authorization? By whom?
Marshall, Andrews, Chief West. We never deal with cases like that, you know. So... well...
I'm sorry, Bradley. It would seem at least one person fled the crime scene.
What'd you say?
That mark on the door. Someone's hand slid down there. The left side has no mark. The door was open and that someone left.
For God's sake. I mean, if it's Charles or Sarah, they wouldn't have left their son.
They would rather die in the flames as a family instead of calling for help? I don't buy it.
Oh, yeah?
I was under the impression the fire started around midnight.
Yes, Silas banged on our door around 1 a.m. Poor devil ran so hard he was almost belching his lungs out.
This clock burned before 10 p.m.
That's impossible. What you imply? Silas never would have hurt the Hawkins family. Besides, Dr. Fuller confirmed the hour of death in his report. Your clock must have already have stopped.
Dr. Fuller?
A brilliant surgeon and a friend of the family. I'm sure he took the matter to heart. I see no reason to doubt his word.
So be it. Let's move on. I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked.
เฮ้ยอิตาลีได้อะไรเพิ่มโอ้การแพทย์เพิ่มตกใจเมื่อกี้นึกว่ายังมีใครแอบในบ้านอ๋อตำรวจเมื่อกี้แม่งงงเลยอะ
These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person. The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818. Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess. This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. "20,000 Leagues Under the Sea." Another story about the mysteries of the deep. A crowbar could prove useful. There's something disturbing about this painting. There's something disturbing about this painting. This place was falling apart long before the fire. This place was falling apart long before the fire. What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Oh.
Locked. This door is locked. What will her room reveal about her? This padlock is too complicated for me. It's no use. The padlock won't give. Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment. It's no use. The padlock won't give. It's no use. The padlock won't give. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
investigate เพิ่มนะครับไอ้นี่ไม่ได้ปัญหาคือเปอร์เซ็นต์ที่ออกมันน้อยกว่า
This door is locked. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
มีโคบางัดไม่ได้เบอร์
This door is
เขา
locked.
ไม่เอาโคบางัดว่ะ
The boys' room. A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
เอานี่ครับเปิดได้แล้วเฮ้ยวงเวท
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold. It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why. The door is blocked on the other side.
อ๋อไม่รู้กันใช่ไหมเอ่ยใช่ถูกแล้วห้องนี้
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve? Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life. Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other. Bradley? Is that you?
Hey.
Is anyone there? You! Stop!
โอ้โหยิงนะทุกคน
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
I'll cover you.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818. This door was closed earlier. Where did he go?
Must have got out some way.
No, he was here. It looks like an old seaway map.
เขาอยู่ที่นี่นี่อ๋อนี่ออยล์ฟิวน้ำมันตะเกียงนะครับต้องใช้
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the Scylla. It's the boat. This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism. With this, I should be able to force the gears. As if the bookcase has been moved several times. As if the bookcase has been moved several times. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips. Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Strange. No ship has left Darkwater shore for years.
โคบางัดทีเดียวพังเลยนะครับ Chapter 4 The Eternal Under เข้า Chapter 4 แล้วอุโมงค์ลับใต้คฤหาสน์ก็จาก จัปเตอร์ตะกี้นี่คือเรากำลังหานะครับว่ามันเกิดอะไรขึ้นในคฤหาสน์เพราะว่าจากเคสเนาะที่เรารับมาก็คือครอบครัวนั้นตายในกองเพลิงครับหมดเลยแต่ว่าสืบไปสืบมาอ้าวยังมีคนรอดจากกองเพลิงนี่แต่ไม่รู้ว่าใครกันแน่แล้วตอนนี้หมอนั่นก็หนีมาที่นี่นะครับ
Secret passage under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah, and he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What is this place? It's more than just a tunnel. Look, someone's been here recently.
3 seats.
มีคนเคยมาอยู่ที่นี่
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others? Whatever Charles Hawkins hid here, he didn't want it in his house. What is this mask supposed to represent? This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Was Sarah Hawkins here?
สติยังเหลืออยู่ไหมโอ้อะไรเยอะเลย
This symbol. What does it mean?
โอ้ในความรู้เกี่ยวกับไอ้นี่นะลัทธิใหม่กัน
A disfigured saint. What does it mean? A disfigured saint. What does it mean? Of course.
And something tells me that the key is climbing these steps. There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
The passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way. If possible, I prefer not to ruin my uniform.
Fine, fine. Go look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below.
ทุกคนคุ้นๆไหมครับจำตอนเปิดเกมได้ไหมที่เหมือนมีตำรวจคนหนึ่งแล้วก็มี เราใช่ไหมรู้สึกแปลกๆไหมเหมือนตอนนี้เลย
Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust. These paintings must be several centuries old. A sad way to go. An old diary. This monstrous creature must be an allegory. These people lying down, are they dead? Are they asleep? Time has weakened these structures. I don't have time to search them all. It looks like animal oil, but certainly not whale. Damn it. I don't have time to search them all. What's going on here?
Piers!
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
We'll see.
I'll
I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
ได้เลยจะเจอนายข้างล่างนั่นนะทุกคนมีบทสวดลึกลับนะครับเราจะได้หนีหรือยังนะอุ้ยนั่นรูปเราอยู่แล้วนี่
A mass grave. I got it. Oh, I can't breathe. What's happening?
You will find the page.
No, damn it! I must find a way out of here. No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
หนี Panic Attack
Is it my turn?
Yes. It is time.
Okay.
You will soon be one of us. If your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream.
เหมือนฝันของฉันเลยนี่อันนี้ครับ Panic Attack นะครับเห็นว่าค่าสติมีลดด้วยลดไปแล้วหน่อยหนึ่งโอเคประมาณนี้แหละตัวละครแล้วตอนนี้อัน3นี่คือดีนะครับอันนี้คือเก่งแล้ว70โนวิดโอ้โหเพิ่งหัดเรียนรู้เข้าทิศตอนนี้เป็นระดับโปรเฟชชั่นอลนะครับ Expert Professional ในสปอร์ต
It seems to have been used recently. Probably some sort of ritual.
โอ้ได้ระดับเข้าติดเพิ่ม
I can't read Latin.
ดูหน่อยสิอ่านได้ปะ Can read letterล็อก
You who sleeps, accept this dreamer under your immortal wing.
Ya cthulhu nithsiha fitagim.
Grant him your flesh and accept his, so that his body and yours may be one.
ต่อยไม่เลยเดียว
Yibithink padk cthulhu bithinkor.
Grant him your mind and accept his, so that his mind and yours may be one.
Yeloig padk cthulhu lo.
I feel him.
Shh. You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every part of you. All you who sleep,
We pray for your return
Bring me
into the
more
kingdom of
sacred flesh.
Dead? This ritual killed him. Again, this primitive writing.
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
His awakening is complete. He will join you shortly.
อันนี้ก็เดินแบบเนียน อันไม่ดีอ้าวเดินผ่านนะ
Bradley, what are you doing here?
I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
An intruder!
Oh, shit!
นั่นมันผู้บุกรุก
Don't move! Police!
หยุดได้ที่ตำรวจ
Don't move!
อย่าขยับ
I won't hesitate.
Bradley, get
to
back!
shoot.
Get back!
You asked for it.
โอ้โหมาดูการที่นะไม่ตาย
Charles, you shouldn't have seen this.
น้าเป็นคนเห็นนี่
They're caving in. I need to get out of here.
วิ่งดิครับรออะไรโอ้เลี้ยวโอ้
My leg!
โอ้ขาฉันโอ้ยขาเจ็บโอ้ยขาเจ็บโอ้ยโอ้โอ้โอ้โอ้มึนออกข้างไหนอ๋อโอ้ยแสงสว่างข้างหน้า
Light!
แสงสว่างที่ปลายอุโมงค์
At last.
โอ้ฉันต้องการความช่วยเหลือช่วยด้วย Riverside Incident สถานบำบัดรักษาอะไรสักอย่างโอ้โคตรจะรันทดชีวิตสืบก็ตามเคสเมื่อกี้นะครับ เราไปพบกับลัทธิประหลาดอีกแล้วที่พวกลัทธินี่บอกเลยว่าอันตรายมากเย้ไปต่ออินซิเดนต์แปลว่าสถานรักษาพยาบาลนะครับประมาณนั้นโอ้โหสภาพยาฉีดยาเรียบร้อย Riverside Incident นะครับแปลว่าสถานพยาบาล Riverside
He will survive. Strong subject.
จะถามว่าแต่ละอันมันเบสมาจากนิยายไหนก็จำไม่ได้แล้วนะลืมหลายเรื่องอันนี้ก็เป็นอีกเรื่องหนึ่งนะที่มันเบสมาจากนิยายนะในสถานพยาบาลแปลกๆเนี่ย
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa! Go easy, my friend.
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too. We were dead. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No.
ฉันก็ตายไปแล้วดิไปกันนะครับเกิดอะไรขึ้นก็จริงๆก็เมื่อกี้ก็หน้าตายอยู่โดนหินทับหนึ่งทีเซฟโอ้โอ้โอ้
What happened to me?
เกิดอะไรขึ้น
Where am I?
ฉันอยู่ที่ไหนเนี่ย
Mr. Sanders, you have to come
โร
with
งพยาบาล
us.
โรคจิตนะครับ
No, please. I can't leave here.
You got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
You don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me.
เป็นสถานพยาบาลที่ไม่น่ามารักษามากที่สุดดูเวลาขึ้นเต็มเลย
I don't want him to find me.
หน้านี้มันน่าจะเบสมาจาก The Wall Behind the Sleep นะครับเพราะอย่างที่บอกว่าเราก็อ่านแต่อ่านบางเรื่องอ่านไม่จบใช้เวลาอ่านเยอะมาก
Pursue me right into their dreams. They scribbled all over their maps in the wake of my lonely
เลเวทานเอานี่มันเราหมดเลยนี่หว่า
No sea is dark enough to hide the color of my blood. No wind strong enough to scatter my dreams. When the last of them rises up, you will choose.
นายต้องเลือก
I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have released me. But the earth will resound to your cries, or theirs. Awaken and free me.
ตื่นแล้วปลดปล่อยฉันออกมามีอยู่ตัวเดียวที่ให้ปลดปล่อยมัน
You there. Wake up. Come on, stand up.
ตื่น
We don't have much time.
แล้วไม่มีเวลาแล้ว
Can you stand up?
Who are you?
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait. Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible, and as unobtrusively as possible. I've brought you your clothes. Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Wait a minute. What's going on here? What do they do to the patients to make them so terrified?
I would really like to know. I only see them when they are brought up for medical treatment, for problems they didn't have before going downstairs. But this is neither the time nor the place to talk about that. We must not stay here. There are 2 men standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor above. I shall try to distract them, and get at least one to come with me. All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
Understood. What does this mean? Sarah.
Sarah.
Am I in an asylum? What did he write about the painting? Why the strange symbol repeated over and over? This is no medicine. Sarah Hawkins is on this list of authorized visitors.
Take สภาพสติแบบอะไรได้มั่งนี่แล้วกันต้องใช้นะครับ โอ้อันสาบอะตอนนี้การรักษายังเป็นแค่โนวิชเดี๋ยวนะคีเซฟอย่างนี้นะนี่เลยโอ้แซนติตี้ลดโคตรเยอะพิธีกรรมเลยฮะโอเคอยู่ครบไม่มีเปิดไม่ได้
If I don't get out of here, I'll end up like him. Poor wretch.
I'm surprised to see you, but we all know that your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care. You keep them in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them. As for you, gentlemen, do not disappoint me anymore. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor.
Damn it. I'll have to find a way of getting rid of those 2 myself.
I told you not to let her come down. I know. Do it again, I'll report you. All right, I know.
อยู่ในตู้นะไม่ได้แพนิค
The machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valves.
As you want. I'm gonna see if there's sleeping pills left. They've run out again upstairs.
Put a few aside for me, will you? And above all, leave the wheels where they are.
If I walk, I do not stop. If I do not stop, he does not catch me. If he does not catch me, I do not sleep.
Burns me. Will not eat it anymore. Never again. We must not eat it. They must know that it is not good.
Have I activated anything?
I'll go take a look.
โอ้โดนจับได้ทุกคนเตรียมตัวนะครับเราจะวนในนี้อีกนานเลยครับมันเดินมาจากตรงไหน
Good God. What could this machine be used for?
ตายเลยเสื้อนี่มันทำอะไรกันอะ
It's done. Now for the others. Is there a connection between this corpse and the machine? The corpse is complete. Whose are these limbs? This machine seems to consume a great deal of electricity. What will happen if I increase the current to the limit? It's an ammeter. I didn't expect to see one on this little rock. It's locked. The green gas leaves from here and it runs through the whole building. Perfect. Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push.
อยู่ที่แคบๆไม่ได้
This lever must turn on the gas machine. There's nothing happening. The control wheel is missing. This valve controls the pressure. The control wheel is missing. There's nothing happening. The control wheel is missing. This padlock is too complicated for me. It's no use. The padlock won't give. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
ไปแล้วจ้าไม่เห็นใช่ไหมจ๊ะ
Scopolamine, morphine, opium. Nothing but common drugs.
Hmm. จะเดินมานะจ๊ะ ฉันจะกรี๊ดจริงๆด้วย
I could use this control wheel to turn the valve I saw.
Mm-hmm. จูกออกข้างนอกปิดประตู ใน ปิดไม่ปิดแม่งบอกตามตรงนะครับคือเราเกลียดเกมพวกนี้มากเลยแบบว่าแม่งให้หลบเนี่ยเกลียดเพราะปกติเราคือนักล่าเราไม่ใช่นักหลบดูจากการเล่นเดดบายก็ได้ไม่จู๊กับไม่ทำอะไรนั้น
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
ไปละจ้าไม่อยู่ละจ้า
Now for the next step. There's nothing happening. There's nothing happening. I can still increase the load.
อันนี้เส้นเหลืองโอ้โห
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, not 6.
What is welling up inside me? I feel it in my head and in my body. He roars and swells and has strength of oceans. Its waves rise and crash, leaving behind them only a trail of white, nourishing foam. He is my master. He enters me. Yes, 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 yes.
What carnage. All the levers are activated.
You there!
เดินเลี้ยวมาทำไมเหรอ โอ้โห เริ่มนะไกลเลย โ
Zoology, esotericism, mineralogy. Sarah Hawkins. She was a patient here. Dementia, self-inflicted wounds, anatomy, anthropology, nothing surprising.
One, two, three, four, five, six. No, not six. 4, 5.
What is welling up inside me? I feel it in my head and in my body. It swells. It has strength of oceans. Its waves rise and crash.
What carnage. All the levers are activated.
เวฟไม่ได้ทุกคนจะเนียนซะหน่อย โอ้โหเหมือนมันรู้
Saw something over there.
You. Yeah, you there. Come here.
What do you want?
Sleep. That's all.
Sleep? You don't want to leave?
No. Have you seen the storm that's brewing? I'm fine here. Except for one problem.
You want sleeping pills, right?
Yeah. And in exchange, I can make noise. Lots of noise.
You'll draw the guards to your cell to allow me to escape.
So, you in? Find something to make me sleep, and I'll take care of the guards for you.
I'll find you some pills.
Go look in the storage room. There must be sleeping pills there.
It's no use. The padlock won't give. That should draw the attention of the guards. I should hide.
Doctor, is that you?
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
What is the exact nature of the beast you're running away from?
You've got instinct, a sensitivity for the invisible. It puts you in danger. The creature that is pursuing me is not from our world.
After what I've seen so far on this island, I'm ready to believe you.
Don't do that! Do not believe, or you'll end up like us all.
What happened to you, Sanders?
The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
In her office, I saw signs of a ritual, perhaps an invocation. These things, that's what makes you say she's cursed.
You're wrong. It was not an invocation, but a revocation. But she failed. And that's what counts.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. No, don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
Sanders, pull yourself together.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me.
No! Sanders! What the hell? Oh God. I gotta. Okay. This is insane. What killed him?
อะไรฆ่าเขา
Damn!
ให้ตายสิ
The gas!
โอ้ย
Oh, my head.
Later. We need to move on.
ต้องออกไปแล้ว Chapter 6 กลับมาที่ฮอกกิสแมนชั่นอีกแล้วนะครับ นั้นเดี๋ยวขออนุญาตพอแค่นี้ก่อนนะครับ chapter 6เดี๋ยวตอนเย็นมาต่อกำลังตื่นเต้นเลยดูคัสซีนตอนต้นกันนี่ปลาหมึกนี่ไม่ใช่แล้ว ปลาหมึกแล้ว
Who goes there? That...
ไปลงพลังกายมานี่ว่าต้องใช้ในอนาคต
Nightmare again. I need a drink.
โอเคในวันนี้ขอบคุณนะครับขอแค่นี้ก่อนแล้วกันเดี๋ยวไว้เย็นๆมาต่อนะครับขออนุญาตปิดเพจแคปเจอร์นะครับไว้เจอกันตอนเย็นๆอีกรอบนะครับประมาณ 2-3 ทุ่มบ๊ายบายครับ